Hi everyone, welcome back. You are looking at the next installment of the underside of the Anker RZ zigzag sewing machine. This is the German machine I've been working on recently. And you guys last saw me and I was fighting with one of the screws that holds this plate onto this gear housing. And one of the screws would come loose, the other one didn't. And instead of risking stripping it, I chose to put some sewing machine oil around it, and it's still in good shape. I can use it. I will simply put a drop of oil on each of these screws when I put them in, and that's really going to help prevent them sticking again. So anyway, I went in and I removed, you can see with my cotton swabs, I went in and took out what was basically left of the old grease. There was some in there. Some of it was dried and caked, and some of it was very, very thin oil. Grease can separate when it's decades old, and that's why grease needs to be reapplied. So I went in and removed all of the excess old stuff, and I will take the grease off of here before I put this back on. And now I've got new grease inside. Now normally, when you guys see me apply grease, I only apply it to the surface of the gear in other areas like I did on the top of the machine, and that's all I do because the gears will push out any excess and it'll simply go it will get slung and it will fly around. In this case, we have a grease gear housing, a gear housing, so I've actually added extra grease in here so we don't really have to visit this area again, certainly not in a very long time, because it has a place for this grease to spin around in. It's not going to make a mess, and that was, I suspect, the purpose of this housing originally. So if I take my rag here, I can literally just push off, or at least I thought I could, the old grease. Apparently, the old grease is pretty stuck on. You can see that here. You can see how it's gotten dried and caked, right? So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take this off. I don't know if it's, would it hurt anything to leave it on? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe the machine wouldn't care one way or the other. But we're here. You know what? We'll take all the old stuff off here. And you can see what happens to the grease when it's very old. Part of it's very dry and almost like cake-like. And then this over here is very, very thin because it's basically, it was a type of emulsion, I suspect, and it's basically dissolved just with age. It made it a long time, but now it's reached the end of its lifespan, and grease is easy to get and to replace. So, again, this is what we've got. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next installment. So I'll be putting this back on, and our greasing below is done.